Hey guys, welcome back to the Clack Shack. Tonight's going to be a bit of a slack night. Don't have a whole lot going on. I'm working on a few burn files that I've got going for a display for some of my merchandise that I recently landed a new customer and got a new sale point, and it's probably going to be one of my largest so far. And I'm working on a display to put the merchandise on, and that's what I'm working on tonight. So I'm cutting all the panels and getting everything engineered to look and work the way that I want to. And don't worry, I will be doing a video on what it is. I have taken, for those of you that are familiar with on my Etsy store, there's a K-Cup carousel that I designed in Lightburn that I cut on my D1, and I've sold several of those things. But when the lady was talking to me about how she would like to have at her store a rustic, country looking, some type of turnable display for these keychains, it hit me. I've already halfway engineered the thing. It's my K-Cup carousel. It just needs some minor modifications. I've got some little arms that I'm going to be putting on there that the keychains will hook to. And also it's going to have some metal panels that the refrigerator magnets that I'm making for this display is going to connect to. So I'm kind of excited about that. I got to get the pieces cut. I know the design is good as far as everything from the holes and the panels back, because I didn't change anything about my K-Cup carousel except for that. I'm going to change a few things on the outside appearance of it. I've got a couple of changes I'm going to make to the way that it goes together, so that instead of just turning, I want it to have the pedestal come all the way out the top, so that I can put the Clack Shack logo up top and the pedestal turn without the logo turning. But other than that, it's going to remain very similar. But you may notice that the video is kind of different, and I'm hoping I got this thing set up right, because there's a learning curve, guys. I've swapped cameras. I had a Nikon D3200 that has been in my closet for several years. Previously, and if you've probably seen maybe one or two of my videos that are on my channel, my biggest hobby was flying drones. I did real estate photography with drones. I did just videos. I did events for people. I've done it all. So I had bought the camera, or got the camera for the drone business, and since I quit doing as much drone stuff, it just never gets used. And so I got to seeing that people are saying that certain cameras are better for doing YouTube and so forth, and so I'm going to give it a try. I've got the camera. I bought an extra battery pack for it. I bought a really big SD card, and I've got a mic pack coming. So hopefully when all these pieces come together and I figure out how to work the camera and how to adjust everything to my liking and to where y'all can see me, I'll have better video, I'll have better audio. And the one thing that I do like about this camera is the GoPro. The zoom is really not, that's just not really a thing with the GoPro. It will zoom, but it's just hard to do, and I don't like doing it. So with this one, maybe when I'm working on something or doing something, I'll be able to set the zoom, come in tight, go back away from it, and maybe have a little bit better quality video. But anyway, that's where I'm at, guys. Like I said, I took a few days off early in the week. It's been a busy week, and I've just been trying to drum up a little bit of work on my local hand-to-hand transactions, and so far it's turned out to be pretty effective. I said, my customer that I've got that does the stove covers, of course, they're relentless. They have not let up. I had to take off Monday. I had to mill a bunch of pine lumber because they want rustic stove covers, and the best, I guess you would say, response to something being rustic seems to come from pine, because everybody associates the pine with being rustic. And so I milled some pine, got it in the kiln, and hopefully in the next week or two it'll be dry enough that I'm going to have to blast out like 4 more stove covers and get them to them. And I literally just went and picked up the check Monday or Tuesday for the last 5 stove covers that I dropped off. So stove covers are keeping me busy right now, but I'm trying to work some time in to get this display up and going and get some merchandise on it, because like I said, this business is going to be could potentially be the largest distributor that I will have for my work, and I may wind up just having to concentrate solely on them because they have thousands of people come through this place in a day. And I don't know how they're going to sell, but if they sell as well as I think they could, it's going to be an everyday keychain making type thing. So stick around, check out some of my other videos if you want, but hopefully tomorrow I'll do a video of the display going together and show you how that works. But if you want to get an idea of what we're working with, like I said, go to my Etsy, check out the K-Cup carousel video, or look at the blueprint on Etsy, or look at the video on YouTube. But that's what I'm going to be modifying and making it into the keychain rack. And I've also, while I've been modifying it, I have come up with a way of making a display for earrings as well, because I have a buddy that does, he has an X-Tool D1. He came, saw mine, wanted one, got one, and he now does earrings. And so I've also come up with a way to retrofit this thing as a earring display case that you can logo as well. So if you want to check that video out, it might be something useful, and if it is, if everybody will let me know if that's something that you might be interested in, once I get this build finalized and make sure it has no issues, that could be something that I would later drop on my Etsy store, and you can download that template and be able to make your own display for keychains, refrigerator magnets, or earrings, or whatever small things that I wind up adapting it to fit. So thanks for coming, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good day.